Hi everyone, this is Jim Mirando coming to you from the Functional Training Studios at Forever Fit Fitness Center. I'd like to congratulate all of you for getting to the second week of the 30-day Rapid Fat Loss Challenge. I imagine last week as you were getting started on your paleo, you might have felt a little irritable and didn't quite have your energy levels, but this week it should be quite different. Energy should be through the roof, you should be killing your workouts and really enjoying it. Today I'm fortunate enough to have Yvonne Kostadinov with me, my fine trainer who also will be doing the videoing. We also have Andrew Conard, who was a college rower, who's going to instruct me on the finer points of rowing, and Nina Fanning, our CrossFit and Boot Camp director, will be here to show us how to do a perfect burpee. Please enjoy what we have for you today. It will help carry you throughout the challenge. Guys, in today's workout, we're going to be going over some rowing, and later on there's going to be some burpees. And we're fortunate enough today to have Andrew Conard with us, one of our fine trainers. Andrew was a collegiate rower, and he's going to instruct us on the finer points of rowing and hopefully make us more effective throughout the challenge. All right, I am all strapped in and ready to become an expert rower. What do we got, Andrew?
All right, so for the first part, I want you to come all the way up, slide up. This is called the slide back here. So you slide all the way up to the front of the slide, grab the handle, reach forward, grab the handle. Where you want to start is have your shoulders be about this angle, slightly just below the top of your shoulders. You want to have your back up straight, pretty much exactly, a little bit more forward if you can get there. Perfect, right there. So the first thing you want to do in this position is make sure that everything is flexed and tight and really locking you into place. So the first part is a three-part movement. You're going to want to extend your legs and push yourself back while keeping your back exactly where it is. Right as you get to the back part of your leg extension, then you want to start moving your back backward toward the back of the slide like this with your arms still extended. So why don't you go ahead and extend your legs just a little bit. So right there. Now you want to have your back still a little more forward than it is. Right there. Good. Right at this exact moment, you want to start to flex your back and bring it back. When you get to about there, then bring the arms back and finish your lockout. So when you're bringing the arms back, you can continue going back with your back. So you want to end up exactly. And when you finish, you want the bar to be about right here, just below your chest. On the way back, you want to extend your arms first, then bring your back forward a little bit, and then bring your legs, bringing you all the way back up to the front. So it goes legs, back, arms, arms, back, legs. So why don't you go ahead and give it a couple of full strokes and see how it feels. Good. Bring the handle in a little higher when you're coming into the finish, right up here.
Hold early.
Yep. It's all right. Good, good. You can still come up about 2 inches higher when you're finishing. It's okay to kind of just bring it in like this and scrunch your shoulders up just a little bit. You want to feel that stretch right back here in the back. You want to really try to tuck your shoulder blades back. Good, better. Arms out, back forward. Good. One last thing to mention. Come all the way back up to the front for me real quick. So when you start, the last thing you want to have happen is to have your back be still going forward while your legs are still coming backwards. So every time you come back up to the slide, make sure to take the time to lock everything in and flex, and then extend with your legs and your back, then your arms. So legs, back, forward. Good. Come back forward. Pause. Legs, back, arms. Good. That ensures that you won't pull out your lower back while you're doing it. Perfect. Try to keep your back as straight as you possibly can. You want to avoid any rounding in this area here. This is a mobility and flexibility issue that can be addressed pretty easily. But the basic concept is everything straight, legs, back, arms.
Excellent. Thank you. As I promised, we have Nina Fanning, our fabulous boot camp and CrossFit director, with us today. And Nina's going to instruct me on the finer points of a burpee. Nina, I see people do burpees all sorts of ways. What's the proper way to do it?
Okay, great. So a burpee, as we know, it's a great exercise warm-up, as well as we see them oftentimes in our workouts. So we want to be as efficient as possible. So I'm going to show you, or Jim's going to show you, the wrong way to do it as well as the right way with efficiency. So I'm going to have you get to the bottom of your burpee. And I'm going to have you come up into a burpee and land in your toes like we often see members do. So here we go. So Jim is landing in his toes, which means the weight is shifted into his knees. This is really bad for the knees. So let's go back down to the bottom of your burpee. What I want to have him do is I'm going to have him start by piking his hips, and he's going to land at the bottom of his squat. So all the weight will be shifted back into his heels. So in one swift motion, the pikes the hips, and he lands at the bottom of his squat. Here we go. Perfect. Now all he has to do is finish by coming up with his hands over his head, and his hips are completely open. So there we go. And that's the full burpee. So if we were to have him do 2 in a row, right back to the bottom of your burpee. Again, hike the hips, land at the bottom of the burpee. Here we go. Sorry, land at the bottom of the squat, up, right back down again. Up again, and finish. And there you go. Another way to come up from the bottom of your burpee is this way. Jim, bottom. So if you have the hamstring mobility, what you're going to do is you're going to come up, so Jim all the way up. So you're going to come up, as long as you have the hamstring mobility, you're going to come up to a stiff leg, like Jim just did here, and then he can finish with his hands over his head, a little jump, and there you have it there as well. So you're either going to land at the bottom of your squat with a bent leg, or more of a strict leg if your hamstrings allow. So those are your 2 options. The thing you just want to avoid is ending up in your toes. There you go.
And in closing, remember, every day on this earth is a gift. So start each one of them with gratitude and enthusiasm and finish proud of your accomplishments.